Hey everyone, welcome back to the Overline Podcast. I'm your host, Hudsen Periman, here with a special guest today, Hudsen Periman.
What's going on?
Hudsen is a really good friend of mine, also a three-sport athlete here at Blanchard High School. Hudsen, introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah, that's me. I play football, baseball. I played basketball. Not going to be continuing that no more.
It's all right. 2 sports, better than 3. So today we're going to be talking about a little bit more football. Started off, college football. You watch any games this past weekend?
No, not much. Not really. I watched the Colorado game. That was about it.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Yes.
Very embarrassing. From starting out 3-0 to losing to Stanford after playing one of the best teams, arguably, USC, and playing them tough and then getting beat by Stanford in overtime. That's very embarrassing.
Very.
Great game between North Carolina, Miami.
Yes.
That was a great game. I enjoyed watching that.
It was another good one.
Ohio State completely blows out Purdue. Their kicker missed 3 field goals, all shank left.
Yeah.
Horrible.
There was another great one. I'm trying to think.
There was lots of good games this past Saturday.
Yeah,
I just sat on the couch all day and watched football. Relaxed. It was a lot of big games. It was a lot of blowouts. It was just kind of hard to get into those blowouts sometimes. But there were still some good teams, good games played.
Yeah.
But watched that Cowboys-Chargers game last night?
Yeah. That was
great. That was a great game.
Nail biter, man.
Yeah, I knew it was going to come. When the second half started, I was like, I knew it was going to be coming down to the last play, who had the ball last. And Cowboys defense, like I did all season, they've just come up a big stop.
Yep.
So,
thank God I had him on my fantasy team.
yeah.
Praying.
Those Cowboys defense has been saving a lot of people's butts in fantasy this year.
Yep.
So,
that's a true statement.
Yeah. How about Brock Purdy and the 49ers getting beat by the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland? That is embarrassing.
No, that should not be.
I want to say embarrassing, but man,
their defense is good. Dude.
Cleveland's been playing good all year.
And our kicker missed one.
Yeah.
49ers kicker
Moody.
missed one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's my team, man.
How do you give how do you not just you have all these weapons around you and you lose your quarterback, Cleveland Browns. You lose your quarterback and you just still beat one of the best teams arguably in the country.
Yeah.
I mean,
they absolutely mollywopped Dallas.
Oh yeah.
And then you get beat by Cleveland.
Turn around.
A big part of it is George Kittle had 1 reception for 1 yard.
Yeah, he had 1.1 fantasy
target.
points. Killed me.
Insane.
I had him. He killed me this shit. So, moving on a little bit more interesting topic. We're going to move on to high school football. Blanchard Lions coming off big win over the Class and SAS Comets last Thursday night up at Douglas Stadium. Big win for the Lions. Not much there to really talk about other than just a blowout.
Not too exciting.
Final score 40-12, 26-10 at half, something like that.
26-6. Yeah.
26-6 at half. I went for the first half. I saw the score at halftime, and I turned around and went home.
Yeah.
It was not much to watch, and probably better off just heading on home instead of dealing with all that.
There ain't much to get excited about when you're playing either.
No. Not much to see there. So what were your thoughts last Thursday night? I know it was a blowout, kind of hard to get really deep into it, but what were some good things you saw offensively for the Lions on Thursday night?
Just continue to throw it around. And we really got the run game going. I mean, I know they're not the greatest team that we've played, but we're going to need the run game this year because our pass game's really deadly. So people are going to try to just defend that mostly, and then so we need a run game to rely on.
Yeah, I think last week I was talking with Brayson. I was saying this was definitely going to be an important week offensively to get back in our groove because we've had a couple slow starts and slow games past couple weeks against Newcastle and Tuttle.
Yeah,
You got
we like to call ourselves the second half team.
that ain't no kidding.
We don't
Yeah.
start off too good.
Yeah, that ain't no kidding. I was saying it's because if you and what we did this last Thursday night was huge, getting our offense back in rhythm, letting our quarterback get back in his groove. Because all you need right now is our offense to get hot. Defense is playing outstanding. Offense gets hot right now. Last couple of district games, big time situation. I mean, there's no telling what we can do, make a playoff run.
Yeah, we need to definitely start clicking on offense a little bit more if we can.
Yeah.
Get rolling into the Bethany and Tecumseh game. But we still got Bridge Creek this week.
I agree. Yeah,
So,
big week. So, big game this week. Bridge Creek. We're at home again. Oak Creek week. So, what are your thoughts? What are y'all's main points of preparation going into this week?
nope, just the usual, man. They're not they're not too good of a team. Which I hate to say that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean they beat Classen pretty good, but I think we still got a pretty good chance against them.
I think we should handle this week pretty easily and move on to next week. We got Bethany.
Yeah, that'll be a big game.
I think that's home as well. Yep.
Yes.
So, but can't overlook anyone in 4A. Everyone's pretty decent. So I think we just need to handle our business this week. Move on, get the dub, stay undefeated in district. Host Bethany Broncos next week. Get another dub. So Hudson, let's talk about your season so far. I mean, you've been outstanding. Lots of big time plays. Hey, heck, you even got a couple one-handed receptions under your belt.
Yeah.
Going so far. So, man, what are your thoughts on the season so far, just you-wise? Let's talk about you for a minute.
I'm just doing what I love, man. Like last year, I didn't have too good of a season because I didn't get much playing time. But this year, at spring camp, I showed what I could do a little bit more. Got a lot more playing time. Got a lot more receptions. I have 5 touchdowns so far. I only had 1 in total last year. So I'm just gonna try to keep grinding and doing what I do.
I love it, man. Yeah, Blanchard, we've had so many great athletes come through in this past years. We are just absolutely loaded, and it's hard to argue that you are not one of our best options on offense right now. I mean, you got between you and Brayson, I don't know what other tag team duo, because you got Brayson, a little quick, speedy guy. Then we got you, 6'2", lengthy, big. We can run you out of a slot, run you out of a tight end, H-back, whatever we need. And you're a threat blocking. You're a deep threat. You can get open, find spots. It's just having a tight end slot, whatever you would call. I call you a tight end because you line up on the edge.
That's what I'm listing.
That's what I would call you. And having a threat like that, and we've seen it in college, we've seen it in pros, and now it's starting to trickle down to high school. I mean, having a threat like that is big time in offense, especially when you have speed guys they're also worrying about. Because then you just add more to the passing threat, which, again, like we said, we're known as a passing team. That opens up our run game.
Yes.
Huge, and that's big time for us. So, what are your let's talk about what are your goals for the season? What are we thinking, big man?
Gold ball, man. It's the glory of it. It's what I need. It's what I want. I got one in baseball. It didn't do much, but I want one on my own.
Exactly. I agree.
Ball.
I agree. I think it's time. We've been close.
Yes.
The past 5-6 years, Blanchard's been close. I think it's about time we go get the job done.
We can. We got a good chance, man.
We got a great squad this year. We're together physically, mentally. We all work together. We're all close. We're together. Just even outside of football practice, together 4 nights a week between pizza night, lineman night, team dinner, team breakfast.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're all together.
We're together. I think that's one thing special about this team, and you can't argue with that. So I think that's really big, team-wise, and just like staying together mentally. And so, I'm excited to see what we got in for store.
Yes.
Got a couple games. We got finish out district, stay undefeated, host. It's okay. Host. Keep on doing what we're doing. You keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing a great season. Enjoy watching you. You're a great teammate. There's nothing there's nothing much to say. So before we go, let's talk about what are your plans for the future after high school.
Hoping to go play college ball, man. I got the Tulsa's looking at me. I heard a little bird the other day said I'm Tulsa's top 20-25 recruit. That's what I heard.
Hey, I like that. I like that little birdie. They need to keep on talking.
Yeah, thanks to Ross Johnston. He was talking to Coach Fry at Tulsa when he came down and visited us before class, and he came down before the game and talked to us.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, man. And I've said this on here before, but Blanchard does an absolutely outstanding job of getting their athletes to the next level.
Yes.
And it's just we just produce
More and more.
Yes, and it's like every year we just have more. And I think one thing special about our class, our grade, is we're all around big. Like every sport you look in our grade, we have next level athletes coming up. Softball, baseball, basketball, football. I mean, everything. We even got cross country runners. I mean, you can think about anything. Our class, and not just our class, our whole school, we've been doing a great job producing. And so that's just one thing that's really excited. And it makes you proud being a Blanchard athlete, seeing that and seeing people just get produced. And it should make you excited to want to get up here and play. So y'all little league kids at home, up here watching us, you got a chance to go. You just come and put the work in. Blanchard's going to get you there. So I appreciate you coming on this week, Hudsen.
Yes, sir.
Blanchard is home this Friday night against Bridge Creek, 7 p.m. kickoff. Come out and support your Lions. Be a big win. Stay undefeated in district. I'll see you there.
What's the student section theme?
Student section theme is pajamas?
I thought that was last week.
I don't know. I'm not up to date on the student section theme. I'm sure someone will be posting it out. Have a good week. Bye.